Well, good morning, Phoebe. You just sunbathing here this morning? That's a good girl. Sunbathing, taking a break from catching rats. Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Organic Dairyman. Welcome to my channel today. Today is Friday, March 13th, or Friday the 13th again. And if you're new to my channel, obviously this is a dairying channel, somewhat dairying, farming, everything channel. We do a little bit of everything, not just dairy farming. We fix things, or grain farming, and we do a lot of the other stuff like that too. So we get a little bit of everything in the channel. And so yeah, that's kind of what my channel is about. I try to post videos as frequently as I can, not every day. I try to get them every day, but I don't always get them every day. So anyways, also if you're new to the channel and you have hit that subscribe button, please click the like button too. It helps me out a lot. And if you're not new to the channel, well, go ahead and click the like button. Tap the notification bell too, so that way you get a notification as soon as I post a new video. And what are we doing today on this farm? Well, today, there's something that we kind of want to go do. There's some piece of equipment we kind of want to go look at. I'm not going to say what it is, but we don't know for sure yet. I can't give you too many details yet because I don't know if it's even going to work to go look at this piece of equipment. It's something that we kind of need and something we kind of want, but we don't really want to spend the money, but we think we should spend the money. And I think we could come up with enough money to pay for it if it goes for the price that we want it to go for. So we'll see if it does. And yeah. And other than that, there really ain't too much going on. We got a calf that is sick. Well, kind of a little bit sick. It's got this condition called coccidiosis. If you don't know what coccidiosis is, it's a parasite that lives inside the GI tract, which is part of their intestines. And well, if you don't know what a parasite is basically a freeloader. It's like Joey's still living at home with mom and dad, and he's 40 years old, don't have a job, and lives off mom and dad's generosity kind of a thing. Doesn't want to go work, kind of like that. They don't want to work for their food, so they steal the food from the calf, and the calf gets run down. And so this calf, we got to treat it with some stuff. We got some stuff we're going to try to treat it with, and some natural stuff. Obviously we're organic, and we do have natural products we can. It's just a different way of treating the animal, but it works. We've used this product before, and it works to get the animal, help get them better. So anyways, I'm already been treating it, so I just plugged in the tractors here, and we're gonna see what happens here today, to see if we go and do that one thing, and just see what happens here. It's a little cooler today. It was yesterday morning I woke up and it was raining out just a little bit. Today the ground is froze, but it's sunny out, and it's supposed to get to high of 34 degrees Fahrenheit or 4 degrees Celsius today. So let's hope it's a good day. Okay, we're all done with milking and stuff, and well, I gotta bed these guys down here, and it's time to bed them. We got it next week. We're gonna hopefully get the vet here. We got to get these animals vaccinated and worked and get them moved out of here. But I got to bed them anyways. Since these guys, there's that one calf in here, it's got coccidiosis. I'm gonna take the water fountain here and sanitize it. I got some sanitizer stuff here. I'm gonna clean it out here. It's basically, it's just a form of bleach, kind of designed for stainless steel, so it's not so corrosive, so it will sanitize it. And the thing is that coccidiosis that I was talking about earlier, it kind of actually lives in the manure, or the fecal matter, whatever you want to say, of the animals. And sometimes animals, they do gross things, and Sometimes if they have a little bit of that stuff in their tongues and they drink out of the water. So everybody in here has probably been exposed to it. So I'm gonna sanitize that, and we're gonna, obviously, I started feeding this last night. This stuff what we use, it's all natural, Pivot FL. I don't know if you can read that or not. Hold there for a second or two. But yeah, and it's got directions here, what you feed them and everything like that. But basically what you do is you got to feed them like so many ounces per 100 pounds of body weight. And if it's a really bad case, which in this one calf has a bad case, so probably going to feed it for 5 to 7 days. And then you wait again, you come back in 3 weeks, because that parasite lays eggs. And in 3 weeks, those eggs will hatch. And so then you feed this stuff again, and then it will kill that, and then you'll finally have the animal cleansed, or the animals. But everybody in here has been exposed to it. So I'm sure the other calves have it in their GI tract. It just that, you know, they say this stuff, it lives in the manure. And those eggs can survive for a long time in the manure. And all it takes is an animal doing something gross, and they ingest a little bit of the manure, and that's how they get it in. But they've all been drinking out of the same water fountain, so they've all been exposed. So I'm going to do that, bed these guys, and that's all I can do. Okay, I'm out here in the machine shed. I'm just getting ready to go work at the feeding chores. But before I work at the feeding chores, I just wanted to double check and to make sure that this bearing that it for sure fits on this thing here, because I don't know, that's not gonna fit, is it? It must be off. Dang it. That has to fit right there. At least I'm pretty sure it does. It doesn't fit up on that thing. Well, I'll have to get the old bearing and just double check, but I'm pretty sure that's where the bearing's supposed to go, is right up on there. So, it was hard to tell because that other bearing, it was 8 up. It was hard to get a number off of it. So, I mean, the race fits inside the hub, but you know, it just depends on this. But I'll have to go get the other one and check and see. But I know for sure this one will fit, because they were able to get, or the bearing that's supposed to fit here will fit here, because they were able to get the number off that one. So I know that bearing is right. But this one, I don't know. Another option is to do is take the one off that tire and look and get the number off that one, get the right one. But I don't really want to go through all that work and do that. But oh yeah, but I got it all cleaned up here. I would like to replace this thing here, but I don't know. There's a lot of slop in there. But I don't want to spend the money on it right now. It costs a lot of money to replace that. And I have to have a special lock nut on this, because the threads, they're kind of not very good in here. So you got a special lock nut that I had to get one time. And now, so anyways, I better get to the feeding chores here. Okay, just gonna load up the feeder weight for the dry cows here. And yeah, anyways, you guys are probably wondering, if you remember earlier, I was talking about we were gonna maybe go look at something today. Well, I guess we don't need to go look at this one thing. Yeah, it was a piece of equipment. I'm not gonna say what it is. It was on an auction sale, and it was about an hour east of here. And there was a piece of something we weren't sure about the piece of equipment. and that's why we wanted to go look at it, but we found out from the auctioneer what it was, so it was going to determine whether we might try to get it or not. So I guess it is what we're looking for, so we're probably going to try to see if we can get it. We're hoping that this piece of equipment is going to go really cheap. We don't know for sure, but I guess just stay tuned, guys. You'll find out what it is. I'll explain more later. And yeah, and I did actually too find out that bearing, it is the right bearing. So I took the old bearing and slid it on there, and it is the right bearing. So if we get time here yet, I would like to get those bearings packed with grease and try to get that hub on there. I really want to get that hub on so bad. So now the next thing to do is just load up here for the milk cows. And
that seemed to be it, yeah.
Okay.
We took in first, so.
Oh, okay.
So.
Yeah.
But then after the C-switch, it still did it, you know, so then we put that computer in and that fixed it. Well,
okay, just saw that I had a little conversation with the mechanic that worked in the tractor here, and I just wanted to make sure everything that they did to it was just to know what they did and what the you know, if the tractor was covered under warranty. And unfortunately the computer was not covered under the warranty, but the good news is that the computer was only like $600, around $600, and but he said that we had a def leak on here and stuff like that. That unit was actually covered under the warranty. He said it's like a 5-year warranty on that, so that's good. But, so actually the tractor warranty, it's 2,400 hours or 2 years, whatever comes first. So it's been about 2.5 years. Obviously we don't have 2,400 hours on here, but you know, that's how it is. Like a vehicle, it's so many miles or so many years, whatever comes first, you know. So yeah, well, I mean, so far it's been working okay, and yeah, so oh yeah, so I'm gonna finish up with this, and then I might go and see if I can just work on getting a grease pack for the bearings here, maybe before we feed in the barn here yet, because I know I think the cows have a little bit of stuff they got to clean up yet. So if I get a little chance here, I might quick get those bearings packed. Maybe get the races pounded in there, and I just want to get that hub on. If I get that hub on, I can, at least if we have to move the tractor, I can move it. I am going to take the wheel though and clean that wheel. The wheel kind of had mud on it, and I want to wash that up. And I'm not going to paint the wheel. I could, but I'm not going to. Otherwise, it just make the tractor look a little too tacky. A nice shiny wheel, new wheel on there, maybe, I don't know. Probably ain't worth it. So I'm gonna finish up this, and then we'll see if we can get that hub work done. Okay, I have a little bit of time here before we gotta feed in the barn. So I think I'm gonna quick pound, get these races pounded in here, and then pack the grease and the wheel bearings, and then finish. Then get this stuff put in here too, that bearing retainer thingy. So then I'll just put the video on high speed, and you can watch me do all this in high speed. Okay, I got the races in, or the bearing cups in the spindle, and both bearings are packed. Obviously I can't put this one in until I put it on the tractor, but I was going to install this, they call it step retainer, or retainer, whatever you want to call it. It is, apparently it's too big. So I'm gonna have to go. It must be the wrong one. Because when they made, let me look here in the book. I think it shows in. Okay, this is diesel. This is just the service manual. Get that out of the way. If I could find it. Just be patient with me, guys. Just be patient. There's different variations of the front end. And yep. They have different styles. They had some standard front end, and then they had your general purpose front end, and of course your Rollomatics, your narrow fronts. Okay, this is the one. Well, it's not exactly like the one that I have, but let me show you. See, I don't know if it must be different. Okay, this is when I ordered it. They were going by this. It was a uni front end in the service man or in the parts manual at John Deere. I'm gonna look on my computer and see if I could find it. But that one right there where my finger is, it must be different. So I'm gonna have to look on the computer in my house and see if I can get the right one for sure. Because sometimes the parts guys out of John Deere, they don't always know about this older stuff. And I just better look it up myself and make sure I get the right number and get it right. So anyway, I gotta go up. I'm gonna grab a quick bite to eat, and then we're gonna come back out and feed the barn. My brother is just cleaning the barn right now, and he was doing some other cleaning. Or I actually was cleaning up a little bit more than the dry cows a lot, and then he was gonna clean the barn here. So, but I guess the main thing is I got these bearings. I got the grease packed in here, and I guess I'll have to go to town or call in there and order another one. Okay, everyone, we're done with milking, so yeah, so I guess I'm gonna run this video into tomorrow. But before I do, I did get the stuff. I printed this off my computer, so I have this, and I did find out. Yeah, this is the one that we ordered. It was for a uni front end tractor, and obviously that retainer is different. That was the one. It's a different part number than the part number for a Rollomatic or double wheel tractor. So I got the part number right there, 6535R. And obviously if you go over to this one, come on, pages are sticking together. So that number is 18, and that's a B89R. So I'll see you maybe in the morning here. I'll call in and see if I can get it ordered. Obviously they won't be able to get it probably till Wednesday next week. So I'll be sitting till Wednesday next week to get that thing on the tractor, you know. I guess it is what it is. So next week I'll finish it up. Hopefully, I'm just hoping they're going to take this back. You know, it's like $65 worth of stuff here, so hopefully they take those things back, because those felt washers, they won't work. So I don't know, they might not, I don't know. I hope they do. But anyways, guys, I will see you in the morning. Virus yet? Yeah. Well, I need to order a couple parts. Well, they were for a front end on a John Deere 720. Hey, good morning, everybody. Yeah, I'm back in the repair shed. I just thought I'd just quick call John Deere, and I got the stuff ordered. The one thing they actually had on hand, but the other thing they did not have on hand, so they have to order. It'll be in on Wednesday. So, yeah. So, anyways, what are we gonna be doing here today? I think my brother, he wants to try to clean the pole barn out, or the dry cow shed, and so I just want to get these parts ordered so that way they were done and over with here. So I gotta work at my calf chores, or do my normal routine stuff here, and but I thought I'd get them out of the way. And it is another cloudy, well, kind of a cloudy day. The sun is out a little bit, and yeah, it's a kind of a beautiful, cooler day. Okay, I am just loading up the feeder wagon here for the milk house, and my brother did not clean the dry cow shed out. Well, we just didn't get going as soon as we wanted to today, and being it's Saturday, and the fact that we're going to go to church tonight, there's just not enough time to do it, so maybe we're going to try to do it tomorrow. So yes, we're gonna go to church here tonight. It's at 5 o'clock, so it's like a little bit after 3:30 now. So I'm gonna try to get this feeder wagon loaded up for the milk cows and then go off to church. I don't know if this coronavirus thing gets any worse. I don't know. I heard some places they're canceling church services because of this whole coronavirus thing. I don't know. So I don't know what's going to happen eventually if this thing gets any worse. But all I know is it's worse than it was a week ago. All I know is I'm not going to travel any more places than I have to go. The more places you travel, the more odds you have. Right now, at the time of this recording, there was 9 confirmed cases here in South Dakota. And all those cases have come from people that have traveled out of state, someplace else. They came in contact with somebody else that had it. Oh yes, blame it on China. It's China's fault. All those communists over there, they did it. They didn't want to, it's because of China that this thing got so out of hand. Yeah, I'm stereotyping them. Yes, I am. I don't know. I'm just upset that China didn't have a better handle on the situation. They didn't, do a better job of stopping this thing from getting out of hand. It all started because some people ate bats. Disgusting. One of those open markets in China over there, where people were eating food that was disgusting, that people shouldn't eat. Oh, enough about the coronavirus. I don't want to get you guys all worked up about it. It is what it is. Whatever it's gonna do, it's gonna do. It's gonna run its course, and hopefully just try to do the best to avoid traveling anywhere that take all the necessary precautions to avoid getting it. Wash your hands and sneeze and cough into your arm and whatever. Wash your hands, sanitizer, whatever you gotta do. And don't buy a bunch of toilet paper, because toilet paper won't save your life. Okay, that's enough. I better get back to my job. Oh, hey, good morning, everybody. It is, well, we're going on the 3rd day here now of Oh. Of this video, I should say. And oh, it's a beautiful day outside there. It's warming up slowly outside, but it's not warm enough yet that I don't want to not plug the tractors in here, and so I just had to plug them in here quick. And what are we going to be doing here today other than the regular chores? Well, if I get some time here today, I do want to, I think I'm going to try and maybe start taking this hood off in this thing, so that way I can put this, get the carburetor on this pony motor, and that way too, like I mentioned earlier, I want to get this thing power washed. So as soon as I get the hub on, which hopefully I get it on, if I get those parts that I had to go back and order, if I get them on a Wednesday, then I can get this thing, drive it up in the yard and power wash off, put the carburetor on. And then I do have a situation here too where I got an oil leak. The power steering, it's been leaking oil like for a very long time, but yeah, it's been dripping. You can see it on there. It's been dripping. And I got the stuff for the pedal stove thing here. I bought it actually probably back in sometime back in the mid 2000s, so I've had the stuff for around probably almost 15 years. Yeah, man, that's hard to believe, 15 years. So I bought it. I have everything I need. I ordered it, like I say, about 15 years ago. So I've got everything I need. So I might just try to fix that leak. I might do it up in the other shed. My brother's tractor that's in there. You can still start it, but you can't run it for very long because it doesn't have any coolant in it, because my brother's tractor has a blown head gasket. And so we might just do it up there. If I get that leak fixed, get that hub fixed, get that carburetor on there, actually my tractor should be good for a little while. So anyways, I'm gonna enjoy the beautiful Sunday here, and I'm not gonna think about the coronavirus thing, because it's, you know, I think some of it too, maybe it is a little bit blown out of proportion, some of it, but I'm not gonna worry about that. I'm gonna worry about that tractor and just getting chores done here today. So we'll see what happens. Okay, we're all done with the milking and stuff, and what happened to the beautiful weather we had earlier? The sun's kind of starting to hide behind the clouds. It's playing peekaboo or hide and seek right now. Oh yeah, so I'm gonna keep working here at the feeding, and then I would like to get I was just looking at, there's some footprints in the ground there, some cow footprints, and I just remembered they were from the other day. My brother was hauling some manure out of the dry cow shed, or out of the dry cow lot. There was a dry cow that got out. I just remembered that, so he got it back in. Anyways, yeah, so I'm gonna work the feeding, and then I'm gonna see if I get time here and get the hood pulled off that tractor, and maybe stick that carburetor on there. Gotta do something with it while I'm waiting for that those parts to come for that hub. Yep, guys, guess where I'm at. Oh yes, in the silo. Guess what happened? Oh, that door is stuck. But I'll pop that open just a second here. Oh, come on. Yep, guys, here I am in the silo. I got the door open. And I should have set this thing down yesterday, but I guess that's what happens when you're lazy. Well, as you saw, we just had a newborn calf there, and I don't know where the mom is. She, I don't know where she went off to. She must be in the shed. She's in the shed over there. So, yep, we got another cow to milk. That's good. So anyways, I am headed out to the machine shed. I'm gonna work on getting that hood off of my tractor. And we're just gonna wait to feed in the barn here yet for a little bit, because they still got some stuff they gotta clean up in their mangers yet, and I just want to work on getting that hood off. I know it's Sunday, but I have a little bit of time. I want to do it. It's not like it's strenuous work or anything. So. And guess who's waiting for some rats? If you could see, there's Phoebe. She's over here looking for some more rats again. Yeah, this hill has got, there's a lot of rat tunnels in here. It's like just strewn with rat tunnels. And those cats are catching them. Okay, I'm in the shed here, so I'm gonna I'm gonna take the grill off, get the muffler off, the air breather thing off of here, and then, oh, I suppose I gotta take that darn steering wheel off too. And gotta slide that out, gotta take that loose. That's kind of a homemade thing I rigged up there. And get this hood off so I can get to the carburetor. It's just a lot easier to take the hood off to get to it. You know, it's just like, why didn't they think of putting a pop-up hood on these things? It would have made things so much easier. Just zoop, pop-up hood, just like that. Why didn't they think of that sooner? I just don't know why. Okay, as you can see, I got the grill off and the hood. I say they're right here, the grill, the hood. And I think what I'm gonna do before I even do this carburetor deal here, let me get this light over here, is I'm just gonna wait to take the carburetor off because it's pretty dirty behind there. I just like to power wash everything up and clean it good. And yeah, so I just think that'd be the better deal to do here. Just to do it that way. Actually, yeah, I did make I don't know if you can see this or not, but this fuel thing here, I made a homemade deal. I changed the original fuel shut off on here. I've just put a deal on here where you just put a ball valve. I rigged up a small ball valve on there. The original one, you had a little thing you had to screw. I know you can get a kit. Where you put the you increase oil pressure on the pony motor. You put an oil, I don't know what you want to call that thing, but it's an oil shut off thing. Use the oil pressure to turn the gas on or off. But then you gotta go into the pony motor. You gotta increase oil pressure, and I thought that was just easier. I did that many years ago, back in the early 2000s. So we'll soon as I get that spindle on, we'll start this thing up and drive it out and power wash it off. And I'll replace the carburetor, and then I think I'm going to do the spindle. There's some square O-rings in there. That's what they call them, square O-rings. And then there's a seal somewhere down in there that's leaking. I need to replace all that. I got to take all this off. I used to know exactly how all the stuff worked. I had this thing apart. This is actually a 730. All this from everything from here over is off a 730. So I've never had this all off. So I know there's some different stuff they did change in there, I think, from a 730, but our newer 720, because this is a earlier model 720. The updates that I've done to it, like I said, did that. I've got a 730 head on here. I've got a 730 this back end with a 3-point hitch and everything on. This is actually off a 730. This battery box is off a 730. So I mean, I don't know what else is off here in a 730, but it still has the original camshaft in it yet. The original style camshaft, because many of you know that they changed the 730s over. They put an automatic bleed thing on there, and they changed the timing of the camshaft because sometimes it was easy to kill the tractor or to make the tractor it could run backwards when there was issues with it running backwards sometimes when you're just almost ready to kill it, and they had to change it over. But in my opinion, you're still better off leaving it with the old camshaft in it, because I think it gives it a little more power. That's my opinion. But so anyways, that's the tractor for now. So as soon as I get that spindle on and the tire back on, I'll drive it up in the yard, and hopefully we'll get a warm day and I can power wash the whole thing off, get it looking a lot nicer than what it is, and get all that stuff replaced. So anyways, guys, I think I'm gonna call that it for the video. So you got 3 days rolled into one video. How about that? I'll try not to take too long. So obviously it's still daylight out here yet, so even the sparrows are back there singing. So guys, that's it for now. So we'll see what happens tomorrow, Monday, the rest of the week. I don't know what's all going to take place. We hope to get rid of those beans here too. We got those backed in there. And we got a lot of projects coming up, so just hang in there, guys. Stay tuned. So don't panic. Don't go out and buy a bunch of toilet paper. Don't freak out. Everything's going to be fine. God is in control. The world's not going to end over this coronavirus deal. It's not going to end. Just remain calm. So anyways, with that said, guys, don't forget to check me out on Instagram and Twitter at Organic Dairyman. Thanks for watching. Have a good evening, good night, or a good day whenever you're watching this. And thanks, guys, for all the subscriptions. I really appreciate it. Please share this video with a friend or family member. And I guess that's everything. So take care, and I'll catch you later.